Video games are so cool because they have really nice cases, some nice box art, you know, and then you have the actual game inside. Sometimes you got the manual too, but mine didn't come with the manual. But yeah, you got the disc, you know. It's a really nice thing. But then, things like these come in. Now, sometimes when you buy old, used, or retro games, they will come in cases like this. So in my area, we have a store called We Play Games, and I bought the cars for the GameCube, and it came in this loose or used case. Yeah. But usually, if the game is loose, they come in this case because they don't have the original boxes, and most of the time, they don't have the original manuals either. So, yeah, but boxes like this usually like have the store you bought them from like on the front, and then they have the name of the store where they're like, here's another one I have, Battlefield 4, pre-owned, yeah, so it's GameStop, of course, from GameStop, and yeah, it has the console it's on, as well as it saying it's pre-owned, and the Battlefield 4 title. And then they have generic, kind of generic spines too. The Battlefield 4 one is more generic, but this one advertises more of the store, and it says cars right there. And then this one is cars for GameCube. GameCube right there. So yeah. But yeah, usually for disc games, they usually come in generic cases like these. And then you just got these guys. So I said most of the time they come in, like, the generic store cases, but other times they just come in, like, this little envelope that you slip the game in and out of. And, you know, it gets the job done, like, you know, like, if you don't want your disc getting scratched or anything. Because if you, if you dropped the game, I don't know if the disc would be okay, yeah. So sometimes they come in cases like these. But then other times, there's this. And these. Oh, sorry. There, these. So obviously this one came from in a plastic casing from this retro game store I got it in. But other times they, like, cartridge-based games like these, like for handhelds, or I don't have any retro cartridges, but for like SNES, NES, or like N64, most of the time they come loose like this. So yeah, most of the time they don't even have a case; they just come loose. Even this one, cars for GBA, they just come loose like this. So I don't know, possible cartridge damage. And then here is the SpongeBob movie, Gauntlet and a Rampart, and a Shrek. So yeah, most of the time they come loose. They come without the original cases. Like, these are more prone to being damaged, more so than the ones that have actual cases or a little envelope over them. But yeah, most of the time for my DS games, I just keep them in a carrying case. But as for this one, I actually got a case with it, like a generic disposable plastic case. So yeah, most of the time I just keep this one in here. Now, for other loose DS games, I just keep them in a carrying case. And honestly, this is a good alternative for if you want to store your handheld cartridge-based games. So in here, this is my 2DS carrying case. But yeah, usually I keep my other DS games in here. Now, right here I have Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Sonic Rush, Metroid Prime Hunters, the demo cartridge, Nintendogs, Cars Race Marama, and Iron Man 2. But yeah, games like these, I usually keep in a carrying case if I don't get a case for them. So yeah, this is a good alternative to storing your used handheld cartridge-based games. But if you have a, like, say, N64 cartridges, SNES cartridges, or NES cartridges, I think most of the time you can just store them on your shelf. because they're I don't think they're prone to being damaged, but there is cases out there that you can buy for them. But then there's just disc-based games that just straight up come in other cases, like Spider-Man Friend or Foe. Oh yeah, I really want to play that game. What? So yeah, I got this copy of Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 from a friend of mine, and it literally just came in this Spider-Man Friend or Foe game case. So like, yeah, but most of the time, like, I put it on my shelf, but it kind of confuses me. I'm like, oh, I have Spider-Man Friend or Foe. I open this up, I'm like, Ultimate Alliance 2? Really? But yeah, most of the time I just keep it in this envelope, just so that I don't get confused. And I don't even store this game on my shelf anymore either. I just, like, literally just took this out and put it in this little envelope. This guy is a little weird. Yeah, I literally just put it in this envelope. And now that's how it stays on my shelf. I know this is less protective than the box, but, you know, I literally don't want a game that I don't own on my shelf. So yeah, this box just sits in a drawer currently, and, well, yeah. I guess, I don't know if I'm ever gonna buy this game, but, yeah, it's nice to own the box, I guess. So yeah, games, whether with a generic case, no case at all, or an envelope, I still like the way they all play, you know? Yeah, it's just good to cherish the experiences you have with video games, like, no matter what the case is for the game, or whether they don't come with a case at all, like I said. But this game just deserves no case at all. You don't deserve a case. Okay, this is literally the setup I use to record over the carpet, so it's pretty crappy. It's literally just this tape, so yeah, I need to invest in something.